I'm Troy,
Hi, I'm Alex.
and this is Geek Tank.
Rocky Mountain Geek Tank.
There you go. We are guileless tonight.
Guileless. I
Guileless.
mean guileless.
Just do the comb thing and then a sonic kick.
hmm hmm
Uh,
I always love
so,
Charlie's one of Charlie's victory poses from Alpha. Too easy.
uh, let's see if I got this. Yeah, I've got that open, so I should be able to see if people post anything.
Cool.
I'm not used to driving this boat, but we'll see how it goes.
Cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So I was actually thinking about this a month or two ago about format changes.
Hmm.
Because I was listening to a variety of podcasts with my kids on our car trip that we did,
Hmm.
and there was one format that I wouldn't want to steal entirely because I'd just be rude, but I thought a variation of it might be interesting, which is where each week we alternate turns of one of us bringing the topic to the table that we want to talk about.
Hmm. Okay.
And it could either be like a surprise thing where the other two have to like just play it by ear, or there could be some prep time. Um, I like the surprise thing better because that means no homework for anybody really, except for whoever's bringing the thing to the table.
Fair.
But yeah, I was trying to think of something else that was some other aspect that could give us a little bit more structure, short of getting an actual producer.
Oh, buddy. Well,
I know,
let's not go crazy here.
I know.
Producer.
They're just going to make trouble for us.
Trying to keep us on task and look stuff up for us. Like
Right.
pull up like little cool little memes and pictures. If I say,
Fact- yeah.
like like it was actually pretty funny. Like earlier today, in one of the text threads with some friends, one of them was he posted the reason why Weird Al made Christmas at Ground Zero, which is on his first album, second album. That I'm a little bit shaky on.
Hmm.
Second album, and it is because like the studio is like, or the record label was like, you need to make Christmas music. And he's like, okay, Christmas at Ground Zero. And they're like, you can stop making Christmas music now. Um,
Nice.
but it is actually was released as a B side on the single for Headline News
Oh,
parody he did of the Crash Test Dummy song. So, but that came out years and years later. So, but yeah, if we talk about that, somebody would be like, boop, boop, boop.
hey there, Brent.
So,
I don't know if we'd have to do in-person shows with a producer. Producers can produce from afar.
yeah, like coffee shop. I mean, we'd have to have a coffee shop that we could have it in the
Mhm.
evening.
Yeah, we for a while we were getting together at the Starbucks that was just slightly north of Alameda on Wadsworth,
Sure.
because that was about the midway point for Chelsea and Guy and myself, and so we'd
Hmm.
meet up there.
Yeah, I know what you're
And
talking about.
for quite a while, the one of the managers really liked having us there, and
Huh.
that it's just the drawback is they are playing copyrighted music in the background, but
Mm,
that's we we don't actually sell this show, so it's not like really the problem become is if YouTube decides they can hear the music and then they won't let us have it on the YouTube channel
right,
or
right.
something.
Moving in December. Hopefully, it wasn't too miserable. How am I kidding? Moving is always miserable.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, cool. Hope you're settling into a new place, Brent.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if we would want to do. Yeah, I mean, that sounds all right. Or maybe some. I mean, we would just have to go. We would have to have an agreement, of course,
Mm-hmm.
and we're buddies to be not just like things only I like this week.
Right. I think
Let's
the
talk.
ghost should.
Let's talk about punching people named Guy and people named Troy in the junk.
Yes. Yeah, I
Um,
think a guideline would be that whatever topic it is, the focus should be trying to get the most from the other two hosts from your topic.
Yeah.
So it should be something that if I were to come to the table, something I want to find out more about you and Guy or your
Mhm.
opinions on something, not so much me showing up to just tell you my opinions on stuff.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, but we were listening to a show called Distractible, which is one of my kids' favorite shows. Uh, yeah, but it got done. That's good. You got it done. Good job, Brent.
Tracks.
Um,
It was
and
miserable. Yep.
they would they would do a thing where they also have three hosts like we do, where each time one of them would bring kind of like a challenge or something to the group, and they would judge between the two of them which one won.
Hmm.
It's hard to describe, and I don't want to steal their format. I want to come up with our
Right.
own, but listening to their format, I'm like, their format still allows for a ton of rabbit holing and different episodes,
Hmm.
um, in which I think we need to kind of keep for ourselves as well.
Yeah, yeah. And of
um,
course, sometimes it would be, like, guess what? It's Halloween. We're gonna do a deep, we're gonna go ham on Adam's Family or what the fuck
yeah,
ever.
right. But they did a few live plays too, but they were like competitive live plays.
Hmm.
So it'd be like, okay, here's the situation. You're the jewel thief and you're trying to steal this thing. And here's the setup. The other one of you is the security guard, and you guys get to take turns trying to thwart each other. And it was fun. It works with their dynamic. That would not work so much, I think, with our dynamic. But the concept of trying different stuff, I think, would be beneficial, hopefully.
Cool.
Because like tonight, we didn't know Guy wasn't going to show up until an hour ago,
Hmm.
and I wasn't sure I was going to be able to get this to work until 20 minutes ago.
Right? Yeah. So I took my time getting on. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I appreciate it.
no worries.
But yeah, it gets more and more difficult to steer away from anything political.
I mean, where there's people, there's politics.
Yeah,
You
and where
know?
there's fandoms, there's people.
Yeah.
So
No, I'm trying to think of some stuff.
I
Yeah.
finished season 2 of Wednesday, which I think you did a while ago.
Oh
But
yeah. We did watch it a while ago. To me, I still enjoyed it, but I really thought that they didn't do a good, like, I thought Wednesday was her as a character was being annoyingly obtuse and using the people around her. I understand she's very, kind of Hollywood misanthrope,
mhm,
but it's like you're smarter than this. Use the person who can turn invisible for intelligence gathering.
mhm.
Come the fuck on,
Yeah.
and some stuff like that. It did also bug me that that's like, this is our annual thing. Da, 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 da. I'm like, that's really cool. This is going to be fun, and then they don't even mention it. I mean, like, I understand if like, oh, that's more of a freshman thing.
Hmm.
That's fine, um, or whatever. And then to me, actually, it got into. I mean, and I love Riverdale. It got a little bit too much like Riverdale,
Hmm.
where it's like, here's a new plot, and here's a new plot, and here's a new plot. Now we're doing all these different things. Like, you're stretching credulity a little bit. I also like season one more than season two. I mean, I still enjoyed season two, but it's just
Hmm.
where I'd say season one was like a must see. Season two is like, a little bit
Yeah,
more take it or leave it.
I wanted to double check the number. Yeah, it's about episode 5 or 6 out of 8 episodes. So somewhere around 5 or 6. I'm like, oh, that wasn't the last episode. It seems like it's done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's this is the end point. Don't you know story beats? We're
Right.
done. But no, they weren't. and
Not
so
done. Psych.
and then they had a couple of more, and then they didn't end, but
Nope.
they're done. And it's like
Yep.
that's a bad story beat.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. Fair.
but
Absolutely fair.
yeah, there's definitely things I did not like about it that was weird. And there are a couple of like I really enjoyed that they brought in Uncle Fester. I thought
Uh huh.
Armin oh, why did I forget
Fred
his last name?
Armisen.
Thank you, Fred Armisen. I thought he did an amazing job, and that they had written jokes for that character really well. Um, I thought it was funny that the dance scene felt forced, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, the last dance scene from season 1 was such a huge viral hit, they had to throw another dance scene in, and that's what this feels like.
Right.
But yeah, overall, it was one of those things where I don't know if they had different writers or what happened, but it was not as strong as season 1. I did watch the first episode of season 2 of Fallout, as Brent has mentioned, is started.
Uh-huh.
Did you watch the Fallout series?
I've never watched Fallout. I don't think it's on anything I have.
Yeah, it's only on Amazon
Yeah, man.
or our sites.
Right.
Our.
I get it. I
Let's
mean, yeah.
see. Haven't started Fallout series. Yeah, yeah. They've only got one episode so far, Brent, and the only reason I started it now is I could see that there were already spoilers that are starting to sneak out, so I want to avoid being spoiled by watching the episode first. Um, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see where it goes.
Cool.
I'm trying to think what other new stuff is there. Let's see. Other thing is, I need to accelerate my plans on getting together my ideas for doing a how to play D&D and how to run D&D summer camps for kids,
Oh
because
yeah.
summer camp advertisements are already coming out.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, I guess I better hurry up because I thought I had another month or two before I needed to get that stuff
Sucker.
together. Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's kiddo is still really into Epic the Musical. Even I've they've shown it to both of us, and it's good stuff. Vanessa was actually like the people who did the animatics of would actually do animations of those animatics. But I mean, it's all kind of volunteer stuff anyway. So wherever the fandom goes, it is a basically it's a guy YouTube with him and his friends did a 2.5 3 hour musical theater of the Odyssey,
Oh.
and it's actually pretty cool. Um, but the kiddo is working on memorizing all of it. So cool. And then I'm reading. I was reading Dracula, and then did I tell you all that I stopped reading Dracula? I didn't finish it. I stopped.
I don't think you had stopped when we last talked.
I stopped because I got too much idiot ball going on to get the story to keep on going, and that was when first of all they're like, let's have our let's kill Dracula meeting right now in this place that he knows that we can meet. And it's like, there's a big bat outside. I wonder what's going on with that. That's weird. And I was like, really, guys? Really? And the thing that actually like really got it for me was they were like, okay, well, we're gonna make Mina stay home because sexism, and we don't have to worry about her. And then we're gonna go invade Dracula's manor house. Like, God, Dracula's not here. God, so weird, huh? And then they get sorry, I'm like moving around like Tom Servo. No, like Crow. Crow moves like this. But then and then it's like, okay, well, they've already gotten to the point where they're like, okay, we collate all the data, we put it in chronological order, we make typewritten copies for everybody to read, so everyone is on the same page. Good job. It's a good thing to do. But it's like Jonathan Harker gets back home. Oh yeah, wow, Mina's looking really pale. And I went to sleep, and I woke up really late, and she still outslept me. I'm like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, maybe you should check for bite marks, vampire. You know what you're dealing with. It's not a fucking mystery anymore. That's not the mystery anymore. The mystery is like, how do we find and stop him? Not what's going on. And I was like, this happens more often, doesn't it? I kind of like vaguely remembered, like, this goes on for a minute. And so then I looked it up on Wikipedia. It's like, yeah, Dracula drinks from her like 3 fucking times. I'm like, we're done. And the book was falling apart anyway, so I fucking put it in the recycling bin. I'm like, we're done here. Fuck off. So then I decided to read something else that is actually in more consistent and still old as shit. Del Rey put out good trade paperback copies of all the Conan stories.
Oh, wow.
The original Robert E. Howard Conan stories, published in chronological order of publication, or printed in chronological order of publication. And I wound up recently picking up the third one of 3. And I'm like, let's read some fucking Conan. Good shit in there.
Hmm.
To a modern reader, I'm like, oh, that's super racist. That's pretty sexist.
Hmm.
But I mean, the bones of the story, so good, and some really good stuff in there too. Like I mean, everybody thinks of Conan as a dumb guy. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger portrayal and all that.
Hmm.
But
But he
there's a
was he
great,
wasn't. He was smart in the books, right?
yeah, he's pretty smart in the books, and there's a part where he's like, and like the stories are basically like Conan as king or in retirement has been like is like telling stories to somebody. There's no framing device of
Hmm.
Conan and I were hanging out and we were chopping onions and blah blah blah. It's just like here's a story, and in one of them he's like and it's King Conan, and he's like, when I first took the crown from the from so and so's head and placed it upon my own, I had reached the limit of my dreams. And in those days, all I wanted was sharp steel in my hand and a clear path to my enemy and a clear path to my enemies. And now, and I had no imagination for what it would take to hold a kingdom. And now I find that no paths are clear, and my steel does me no good. Cool shit,
Yeah.
you know. So that's cool. And then I'm as you know, and people who don't on here don't know, I'm getting rid of tons of stuff. I mean, I talked about books and some movies. I'm
Hmm.
still going through stuff like that, but now I'm mostly at video game stuff. This stuff I'm like, am I ever going to play this again?
Hmm.
No. This this game looks pretty cool. It's a PlayStation 1 game. The load times are atrocious. And I'm like, is it
Yeah,
that cool? This pretty interesting idea adventure game from like 1998? No.
yeah, yeah.
you
You
know?
you had a few things where I'm like, part of me wants to say I want that, but the reasonable, logical side of me says it's going to sit on a shelf and you're never going to get to it.
Yeah.
So no. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the kind of stuff like I think no, was it Catherine or Kathleen?
Catherine's a pretty cool game.
I've heard good things about it, but being honest with myself, I don't know if I would ever actually sit down and boot it up and play it.
Fair.
Like
Yeah, I'm
oh,
actually I'm the PlayStation 3 version of Catherine is the one I'm getting rid of because I have the PlayStation 4 version of Catherine. And that version not only of course, but not that it's a beautiful game either way because it's super strong art direction.
mhm,
But it is also they added like an extra romanceable character basically. And there's only like three. There's only two now. There's three, so it adds like this giant chunk of game. Yeah, PlayStation One is emulation ROM, sure, but that doesn't change the game design. Like I don't know if you ever played it. Like the game I'm thinking of, the clunky adventure game is named Fear Effect, and it's a pretty cool game, and it's kind of a horror game and kind of like a modern to cyberpunky setting is how I remember it. Haven't booted up in forever. But it's like the controls are just clunky and move slow, and it's just this doesn't feel great playing. Some games I am keeping. I mean, I'm definitely gonna keep my PlayStation 1 version of Symphony of the Night. You know, and
mhm,
hardware to play it on. Um, but yeah, just like I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna get around to this, or I'm not gonna play this again, or I have better versions of this type of stuff. Some of the stuff is like kind of like things that never came to fruition. I have four of the link cables between the Game Boy Advanced and Game Boy Advance SP and the GameCube for the express purpose of getting me, my spouse, and a couple friends to play Four Swords Adventures on the GameCube. Well, that didn't happen 20 years ago, and it ain't going to happen now. At least not with me.
mhm.
So get rid of that stuff. Um, yeah, yeah. I am
It
also
looks like
looking at some other kind of like long-term kind of gaming projects, like I'm gonna fill out my collection of the Castlevania games I like because there's others I've played but like rented, so I'll get those again. But then I was like, you know what? I actually haven't played most of the Metroid games, and with the exception of like two of them, I kind of want to play all of them.
Mhm.
Like one of the ones I don't want to play is the Metroid Other M. It's just it's known to be a really kind of a crappy game story wise, and the combat's supposed to be pretty decent. But which one would expect? It's made by the same people who did Ninja Gaiden when it came out on like PlayStation 3, you know. And so the combat's pretty cool, but like the story's like I'm Samus, who you've played through all these games, like kind of like this like a lone bounty hunter by choice. Like I get to make my own decisions. Sure, I take these jobs and do these things in these situations, but this is like my thing. It's like, oh wait, now I'm on this space station with all these other people and stuff, and oh no, they had to go help defend this thing, and oh, I better ask for permission from my commanding officer to use my abilities and and missiles and stuff. I'm like, fuck that. And that's what most people think about it. And then there's another game that's for Wii. It's like Metroid Prime 3. And honestly, I just don't like that controls configuration. And it never
Mhm.
came out on anything else because it's, they didn't want to port those controls over, regardless of how easy or hard it would be. But the
Mhm.
rest of them, I'm like, yeah, I want them. I have some of them, but I want to get like the whole gamut and be, let's do it.
Mhm.
Um, So and so I mean I'm gonna be playing like the best versions of those, right? I'm not gonna play the original NES Metroid because I've tried that a few times and golly, I don't want to have a map open on my computer constantly while doing it. But I'll play Zero Mission, which is a Game Boy Advanced remake of it with some quality of life improvements that were introduced in Super Metroid. Metroid 2, The Return of Samus. Do I want to play that on a Game Boy? A Game Boy with this green screen? Are you fucking kidding me? No, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to get the version that came out for like the DS. Well, I think it was the DS, which I actually played once. And I was like, this is really cool. And it's not my copy. I better give this back or I'm walking away with it. Trade you. Wait, what? Bye. um, yeah. So, yeah, kind of where I'm at right now on the stuff.
Looks like Fear Effect actually had a few different titles out in like 2018. They had one called Fear Effect Sedna.
Oh, I had no
So,
idea. Like, I remember there was like Fear Effect and for PlayStation 1 or for PlayStation.
mhm.
And then I think then I remember there was a sequel that came out,
Yeah,
but
it
I didn't
looks
know
like
they came
Fear
out with that.
Effect. Yeah, Fear Effect 2.
Uh-huh.
And then, yeah, I guess that's been a while because 2018, because it originally came out in 2000. I'm not sure when 2 came out. Let's see here. But yeah, when I was looking at it, I'm like, the cover looks familiar. There's a good chance I have that sitting over there as
I
well.
got it in a little bin over there. I'm
Yeah,
actually probably going to put it in the let's give this shit away because
yeah.
after I'm done posting 3 dozen things.
Hmm.
I was like, oh, here's more stuff I want to get rid of.
Yeah. It's yeah, my one of my kiddos has an insane knowledge of retro games, like far beyond what I care to have myself. Yeah, I'm not sure if mine even has the box or not, but it looks familiar. So I definitely know I did not play it, but I have a lot of games I haven't played.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's
this baby's got 4 fucking discs. Eat that, Final Fantasy 7. Oh, he's just been going through stuff, right? What? Check out some
yeah.
of the shit I found. This is probably familiar to you, or it might be. And it's full of dice. These were Nazir's dice.
Okay. I don't remember them, but
And like I remember Dan was like, of course they're Nazir's dice. I can't fucking read them. Come on, man. It's like it's not that hard. And
stuff
then
dice. I remember that because I created that sucker for everybody.
heck yeah.
Yep. And Nazir.
Nazir's fig.
Yep.
So good. It's like, oh,
Yeah. My little
treasures. So I
the
found some
little
treasures.
oh,
Precious.
Yeah, the little book that I had sculpted out of some clay stuff that I had on top of mine like broke because
Oh,
I'm not really a sculptor, so I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I've still got my mini of uh black and red robed Troslos holding the
heck yeah,
skull in one hand. So
fuck yeah, yeah,
good old times.
good times. Then
So one of
you
my
know,
cast members transitioning with the role playing stuff. One of my cast members from the play that I was in is GM, and so she and I were talking about D&D stuff, and she was running a group of other GMs that are behaving in a way that you would think GMs wouldn't behave because they're not being good players; they're being murder hobos. And it's like, as a GM, do you like murder hobos? Why would you play a murder hobo if you recognize how bad they are?
right, right, and it's the kind of thing like, I mean, is it sometimes fun to be a murder hobo? Of course. And sometimes to scratch that itch, I'll just throw in some Diablo 3 or something. Like
Yeah,
let's let's
or at least
get some more
zero session
paradigms.
that. Yeah,
Or
just
yeah, or exactly. If your friends are on the hill is like tonight's session is murder hobo session.
mhm.
You know, whip up you've got half an hour to whip up a fifth level what the fuck ever
Yes.
and do the thing. I'm like, yes. What's your name? My name is not long for this world.
Mhm.
Do
But she
this.
but she said they were like doing the thing of not following the obvious path and doing their own stuff, and then ended up in a dungeon slash cave and saw a red dragon, and their first that thought was attack it, and like had already ran up and started attacking it, which she had not given them the she overestimated their intelligence. They would do something that stupid. And so they weren't supposed to end in the middle of a battle, but she wasn't going to start a battle at the end of a session. So it was going to be a week before they came back. And I'm like, you need to just have that dragon just sit there and stare at them while they hit. It wasn't a red dragon. Red dragons are evil, right?
Yeah, in D&D land, yeah.
But it's probably brass or something like that. Because it was when I looked it up, it was alignment was lawful good, whatever it was. Because I
Yeah, it's
was
probably one of those metallic ones. Yeah, sure.
so I was like, since it's a good dragon, it should just sit there and let them hit it like over and over. Like, are you done yet? Or do like my sister sent you as a joke, didn't she? She's always doing this, getting
Right.
adventurers killed.
So
But
I mean, okay. I guess my first question is
mhm.
she sure they're actually GMs?
The impression I got, she thought they were. So I don't know. I don't know if
Yes,
she's,
that's my.
but
Yeah, we all GM games. We're tired of crappy players. Ah!
yeah, we're crappy players. I want to be
Like
a crappy player.
it sounds like a joke.
Yeah.
We played wrong on purpose as a joke.
Yes.
I'm a great
Uh,
GM. I'm a murder hobo now.
yes.
It's like,
Good job, great GM.
but
So it's that
speaking of GMing,
time.
I'm actually probably gonna do a GMing thing here pretty soon.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'm gonna do the Earth Dawn stuff, and because I was what I did for the big Christmas present for the family. We have a friend who who's also been getting rid of a lot of stuff, and most of the stuff they've been giving away has been free. The stipulation is come by and get it,
Mhm.
which is kind of my stipulation too. But it's like some of the stuff is, they're selling, and so I wound up purchasing OLED switch, big old memory card, pro controllers, like basically $500 worth of gear
Mhm.
for like half price, and so then we're hanging out and talking. We don't get to see each other all that often. And they were like, "Hey, well, so you're not playing right now?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm not playing right now." It's like, "Do you want a GM?" I'm like, "Maybe." And so we got to talking, and so it's like looking at maybe doing a GMing thing with them, their partner, and maybe my partner, you
Mhm.
know, and just keep it nice and small, and
Yeah.
yeah, especially since our respective partners are not very well versed in role playing, tabletop role playing. They've both done a little bit,
Mhm.
but not like us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So so yeah, so
Cool.
yeah,
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, your partner played Dale Cooper in my Plays Whatever You Want game.
Yep, the play whatever you want game, and also there was at least one game of Fiasco, because like I played Fiasco, and then like a month later or something, like there was
Mhm.
another party situation, and our kid was pretty young, and I hit so another round of Fiasco and stuff, and I'm like, oh babe, you're gonna want to play this. Let me take the
Yeah,
kid home.
is
You know,
fun.
can somebody give her a ride home? Cool, okay, bye. You know,
Yeah,
and she had a good time there too.
cool. Well, speaking of Fiasco, if you're looking to buy a copy, there's a good chance one of our sponsors might have it. So, Geek Tank is sponsored by Kieran Games, Geekway Homes, The Massage Wizard, and
Your
Your
mom totally
Mom.
has a copy of Fiasco.
That's right. Your mom is a fiasco.
It's how they keep it
Yeah.
spicy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, twice now. And it seems like it's becoming a yearly thing at NDK. Is we run an anime flavored fiasco game. So it was fan made and it's set at an anime convention. So it's like perfect.
There you go. That
uh,
just reminds me of like a scene from Venture Brothers at the party. It's like, everybody's got like a name of a famous person on their back that to guess who they are. And someone goes to Dr. Girlfriend's like, you're known for your love of powerful men, your signature pink suits and pillbox hats. And she goes, myself? Or me? It's like she has no idea who Jackie O is.
nice.
It's like, who are you gonna play as? I don't know. Me? I'm head of the video game room and I really love obscure cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
I've got 100% proficiency in pop culture references.
yeah, fun.
Oh, cool. I'm trying to think of what other stuff is. Let's see. I ended up not getting to catch the whole bloody affair Kill Bill thing when it came through because it
It's
was
still
happening.
around,
Is it?
but it might no longer be at the Alamo. But like
Uh,
we went to the Alamo because of the timing, and plus, that's kind of where it was only playing. Last I checked, it was playing at the Harkins up here.
I will double check here.
It might have gone out though.
Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, after what you'd said about it, I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be that disappointed if I don't get to see it. But
Fair.
and it just happened to
Yeah,
hit
it's not
when
at
I
the
was.
Harkins anymore. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, watch it at home. Cover it at
Mhm.
your own home sometime.
And they might even release a version with all their edits and cuts on Blu-ray or something or
Right.
streamable.
Mm-hmm.
So last Saturday we did our third. I think this is either our third or possibly our fourth annual Pie Hard gathering,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
where we get together and eat pie and watch Die Hard.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fun.
Cool.
And
What are you gonna do
then,
when you run out of diehards? You like start looking for the movies that are. It's like Die Hard on a.
well, we
It's like
keep.
Die Hard in a pyramid.
Well, we've done Die Hard. This is why I think it was our fourth time because I'm pretty sure we've done Die Hard 1 3 times now. Because we started with Die Hard 1,
It's
and
the best one.
then the next year we did 2, and then I feel like the third year we had somebody who had not seen 1 again. So because the first time I got the idea was our friend Mariah had never seen it. And I'm like, well, we need to fix that. And I had found out about the concept of Pie Hard, where we just sit around and eat pies and watch Die Hard. So
Everybody pick a pie.
hence that happened. So we have like pizza pie, all the different sweet pies, some chicken pot pie,
Yum.
run the gambit. Uh, and then so this year we did 1 2 again because it was requested by like somebody else was like, this is my favorite one, let's watch 1. Because I keep trying to get 3 into the cycle because I do enjoy 3.
Yeah. Sam
But
Jackson.
that, yeah, but after that, 4 and beyond I don't care about.
They made there's more than 4.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Are there more than 3 worth watching? No, but Die Hard series.
Because I remember that I thought that the fourth one was Live Free or Die Hard. But I don't actually have a real idea about that.
Are these in order? Yeah, they're in order. Okay, so Die Hard 3 was Die Hard with a Vengeance. And then
Saw that in the
4
theater.
was Live Free or Die Hard. And
Okay.
then 5 was A Good Day. A Good Day to Die Hard.
What?
John McClane travels to Russia to help out his seemingly wayward son Jack, only to discover that Jack is a CIA operative working undercover, causing the father and son to team up against the underworld forces.
And then they run into the machine. Do
Mm-hmm.
you want to party with the machine?
I showed that to Tara. She loved it.
I've not. I've seen the comedy bit. I've not seen the movie.
No, that's what I'm talking about, the comedy bit.
Oh yeah.
I showed her the comedy bit.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. Because since she's into linguistics and she studied abroad and stuff, there's a lot she could relate to.
Mm-hmm. All I can say is I am the machine and I fuck cats.
Uh, let's see. Oh,
Tell them what you told me.
let's see.
So good.
So yeah, I have someone in the theater circles I'm with is planning on starting a variety show once a month at Mutiny Comics, which has moved locations down to my neighborhood in Inglewood.
Oh, cool.
So if there's a talent that you want to put in a variety show, because I know you were studying guitar for a while, I don't know how in depth you got with that.
I got pretty far into it. I was just start. I mean, I'm very rusty.
Okay.
I'd gotten to the point where I started working on soloing and not just like replicating solos, but like the theory behind what makes a good solo.
Mhm.
But yeah, I really just learned with guitar that I just don't have any music yearning to come out of me.
Gotcha.
That's okay.
Oh, I did look up. There are 20 different songs on Cara Fun for Epic the Musical. Since you
Nice,
said your
nice.
kiddos learning them, so I
Oh,
can
see,
act.
I'm not gonna look up some of the stuff on. Like, I was actually thinking because I mean, I've been doing this replay of Persona 5 Royal. I'm almost to the end. I'm actually gonna do a immediate re- replay of it again because I missed an ending, and I'm like, fuck.
Mhm.
So I want to get the ending I haven't gotten yet, and that's actually relatively. It's not. It is an end point. I'll be able to new game plus off it in the future. But it's like, yeah. Anyway, I wonder. But there are some really cool songs with
Mhm.
lyrics in English in Persona 5 Royal, Persona 5 Royal, and I was like, gosh, if they had any of those on Carafine, I would love to sing some of those.
Let's see. I've got it
If you already
open
got
right
it up,
now.
yeah, look up Persona 5.
Is it the number 5 or spelled out 5?
It's number 5. And the main song I would want to sing is in the main game, but the Royal version is the extended version. So.
No, I can vote. There's one up for vote, so it means it's not available yet. Called Wake Up, Get Out There.
Nope.
No, okay, I won't vote for it then.
Yeah.
Then they have two from Persona 3, Color Your Night, and the other one is It's Going Down Now.
Yeah, the songs that would be really fun to play to sing for Persona 5 that I think are Behind the Mask
Oh, wait, is
and
it Beneath the Mask?
Beneath the Mask. Yeah, that's the one.
They have
That
it, but
song.
not. It's not listed under Persona 5.
Oh.
Let me take a look here. What it says. It says Persona, and then it has Lyn, Lyn, in
Okay,
parentheses.
that's the vocalist, I think.
This
Yeah.
must be the correct one then. So the
Yeah.
opening
Beneath the Mask
lyrics,
is great.
"Where have you been searching all along, came facing
Mm-hmm.
twilight." They have that, so they do have that. Let's see, by the same look up the same artist here.
Yeah, there's a couple other really good songs like Rivers in the Desert and like there's another one named
They've
gosh,
got
it's
they've got Rivers in the Desert, Last
sweet.
Surprise. Whoops.
That's what's the one I'm thinking of, like bum 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 bum. What is that song?
And then now it's broke. I broke it.
Here I Stand. I think it's name. Oh no, maybe not.
It looks like those are the
Calling card
only.
heading to the palace. Life Will Change is the name of the song.
They have one
Beneath
called
the Mask. Yeah.
Mass Destruction.
That's not the one I'm thinking of.
Okay, they have that. Yeah, Life Will Change, Beneath the Mask, Last Surprise, Mass Destruction, Rivers in the Desert. And I think that's all they've got.
That's cool.
But
Don't
yeah,
forget the mask is great.
I've been impressed with Cara Fun's library. They don't have everything, but they have a lot more than any other karaoke system I've seen before.
Yeah, because it's me, I'm always asking. I'm always looking for like really weird shit.
Mhm.
Sometimes they have it, but sometimes they don't.
But yeah, 4th of July karaoke party.
Cool. Yeah,
And
y'all doing? I mean, I don't know what I'm doing for. I mean, for Christmas, totally doing in-laws because they live close. We mailed stuff out to family members. Um, so with the way the mail is right now, since it's so close to holidays, I don't think they're gonna get them by Christmas. But yeah, whatever.
hmm
And then, but then I don't know what I'm doing for New Year's and stuff. Don't want to go out dancing. Like I was gonna go out for like the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, before I got stupid sick. But it was also like way too high a cover. It's like the day before thing. I mean, crowded I can deal with and sometimes really like. It's a lot of fun. But it's like $30 cover plus super expensive drinks plus like some people were beefing and there was like a shooting out front. I'm like, it's fucking Thanksgiving, you dumbasses. What the fuck is wrong with you? Have some fucking class.
yeah,
It's like, ugh.
they
Everyone wants to go to the. Everyone's gonna go and get sleepy on carbs and football. Okay, just shut up and fucking a.
they have is this the right one? I can't believe this. They have Stalker by
Yeah,
Covenant.
that's the club version.
It is. It's club version. It says
Do
right
they
there.
have the non-club version? Because that version's
Um,
cooler. Syncopated
no,
rhythm, baby. Well, still,
they,
it's a good song.
they
Hell
have
yeah.
that. They don't even have the non-club version for me to vote for, but I do see Dead Stars is on here, and I voted for that already.
Nice. That's a good song.
Ah, cool. Um,
Cool.
yeah, next Monday, our last show of the year.
Right?
So, and I'm pretty sure I'm available. So I don't think that.
I'm not planning on traveling,
Yeah,
so
yeah, the 29th.
cool.
All right. So yeah, I gave my notice with the driving school.
Really? All right.
Because moving on to try out this other opportunity of well, the side hustle is going to be the D&D summer camp stuff,
Uh-huh.
because that's just going to be for summer. But I'm also looking at starting my own team building thing based off of
Yes,
Tara's
you've mentioned that.
suggestion and that. So
Mhm.
so I've got 3 more classes. Tomorrow is one of them, and then wrapping that up, and I'm gonna like shift gears fully into coming up with all my different stuff I need to do and finding a few companies that will be willing to let me come in and try stuff out on them for a much cheaper price,
Mhm.
just to build up my resume and get my
Yeah.
name out there.
Cool. All right on. Good
So
on you, man.
that's my big change for 2026.
Right? Yeah, the I don't have any, I don't know, big changes I'm thinking of for 2026. It's just I was sick for a few weeks, so like I've been very mindfully re
hmm
getting back into my full activity schedule. And so like this week is reintegrating weightlifting, and then next week will actually be the first week of full physicality, where I'm doing all the dojo class, I'm doing all the regular dojo classes, I'm doing my morning warm ups, I'm doing, you know, walking more, I'm doing the weights, I'm doing the combative classes.
Hey, Donald.
What's up, Donald? But yeah, I know. So it's sort of like just sort of easing into all that.
hmm
Even like I had my first appointment with my individual therapist Friday. So I guess that's not a 2026 thing. That's a end of 2025 thing.
hmm
We'll see how that goes. Right now
Yeah.
he like seems good so far. One session, and then we did also it's sort of like he's in my Goldilocks time slot of 2 p.m. on Friday because I have every Friday off. and that'll, of course, when the kiddo's in school, that'll give me plenty of time afterward to pick them up from school.
Hmm.
Also gives me plenty of time to do my stuff that I do some mornings, like get manhandled by my Chinese medicine guy. So I'm like 2 o'clock. Come on. So yeah.
Cool. What have you been up to, Donald? We're just talking about random stuff as we always do.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I had to look up the name of the town in front of the Gates of Thrall to name that channel in my Discord, and it's Bartertown. I know there's more than one Bartertown. There's Bartertown in like isn't Bartertown Mad
Mad
Max
Max.
3?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. But yeah.
But I remember us being in Bartertown when we played.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
How can you not go to Bartertown? You know? I mean, obviously there's plenty of ways you cannot go to Bartertown, but it's like you're just doing the thing.
Because we went to Parlane first, and that was it. Never to be seen from again.
Right? Now, like I've been easing myself in the full mode, which is difficult for me. But being more mindful and but yeah, no, it's I actually, like I told the players when I was running the game before COVID, I was like, okay, I will have juicy adventure hook for Parlane. You will want to go, and it's kind of a proving ground, in Bar Save, and it's also like that's when shit's gonna get real or realer. I actually had a really great I still have them somewhere where I've got all these like little like vignettes of like these dreams that the players are gonna have like the first night they're in Haven or whatever. It's like it's gonna hit them right in the guts. Early Christmas, early Christmas, early Christmas. Yeah. I was actually genuinely surprised to find that I didn't actually own a copy of the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack.
Oh.
So I ordered that. I'm like, I need that. So
I know I've got the soundtrack. I don't know if I bought the movie or not, though.
Yeah.
No,
it's actually one of those things that I like. As far as the movie's concerned, and I much prefer just listening to the soundtrack. And then as far as one of the streaming services we subscribe to is Disney Plus, so just throw it on there. The more dangerous, the better the rewards. Yeah, sometimes. And sometimes you're just gonna get worked. But yeah, in Earth Dawn, Parlane is it's kind of a proving ground. It's like this terrible, terrible place that is filled with vast riches.
Because it's so terrible, nobody wants to go get them, or people want to go get them, but they don't succeed very often.
Nope. So yeah, Haven. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah.
But considering that Earth Dawn's after or before Shadowrun? Before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Long before. There are characters that are still alive, that are in Earth Dawn, that are still alive in Shadowrun.
Okay.
Like Queen Alachia of the Bloodwood. Like the most notably, like Dunkelzahn is a young dragon or drake in Earth Dawn, but is a great dragon in Shadowrun. You missed the Pie Hard discussion, Donald.
Yeah, just had Pie Hard last Saturday.
Yeah, we just talked about it. And no, it's the distant past. And like I've got a ton of different game ideas for the Earth Dawn setting. The first game was, and like the one that I'm probably going to GM is going to be play whatever you want. And I'm going to do some Earth Dawn stuff, and then we'll do the games that I will have restrictions. Buck Rogers died. Oh my.
Yeah, the actor that plays Buck Rogers.
That reminds me, I actually had a topic, and Guy is in here, so it's a good thing that we didn't do it. But It was there just turned out that. So at my work, we do a thing in the morning. You go to the teams, you're like, "Good morning," blah blah blah, and you post a meme or whatever. So I usually do like people's birthdays as well as like whatever weird holiday it is that day.
Hmm.
And on 12/16, notable geeky birthdays are Jane Austen, Arthur C. Clarke, Philip K. Dick, and Bill Hicks. And I'm like, we need to talk about this, but Guy's not here. So we'll talk about it next week.
Hmm. Well, wasn't Birdman made fun of in Rick and Morty? Or is that a different Birdman? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Hawk. Yeah, I believe Birdman is very distinctively a parody of Hawk from that in Rick and Morty. And of course, there's Harvey Birdman, a totally different Birdman.
Right? Attorney at law.
Attorney at Law is actually a pretty funny show. And then Bird Girl, the follow up to it, is also a very funny show.
Cool.
Hawkman, half hawk.
All Hawkman.
Oh, yeah. Oh gosh. Let's see other stuff. I haven't watched all of it yet. I've only watched the first 15 minutes, but since I was doing some research on Scrooge, since I was the character I was playing, there was a 2019 Christmas Carol made with Guy Pearce as Scrooge, Stephen Graham as Marley, who's part of a duo that I recently found, and Andy Serkis as the Ghost of Christmas Past. A lot of the reviews are like, "This is too dark. I don't like it." And then I'm like, "Well, I guess I'm watching it." So, and yeah, the first 15 minutes I thought was pretty good, but I didn't have time to watch the whole thing, so I haven't gotten back to it yet.
I'm remembering something. Serkis, Andy Serkis. A friend of mine, we were, texting, and he's like, "Hey, have you seen the trailer for the new Animal Farm?" I'm like, "There's a new Animal Farm?" And I watched the trailer, which is I usually avoid trailers like the plague, but he was like, "You really need to see this trailer," and it is subversive, and I'm kind of here for it. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing that one in the theater. Take the kiddo to that, especially when I was about their age when I started getting inoculated against fascism. So one of the books that inoculated me was Animal Farm.
Met my best
friend. I guess authoritarianism. We'll say authoritarianism, because Animal Farm is really more the communist revolution, but authoritarianism, totalitarianism.
Yep, Animal Farm was a sophomore year of high school. Was in English class and they were showing it, and
I remember the old movie. Yeah,
I leaned over and made a pun to someone next to me who I hadn't actually met yet, and they died laughing from the pun. And this person's now my best friend who lives off in California.
Aw.
But yeah, we spent a lot of time hanging out.
Cool.
We hated the same stuff and loved the same stuff. So.
Right.
So yeah, that's cool that they're remaking that. I'm gonna watch the trailer once we're done.
You should watch the trailer. It's good. Hawkman would have fit in Gotham. Now, you mean Gotham like sort of like the whole Batman Gotham thing, or like Gotham like the TV show? I've only seen a little bit of Gotham the TV show. I kind of liked it. I also picked up Batman, The Doom That Came to Gotham. I'm expecting it to be kind of cheesy and worth a watch, but not multiple watch viewings. Oh, Avatar series. Oh my gosh.
I've stopped after one.
Yeah, I watched the first one purely for spectacle and didn't care to watch any of the others. But hey, if that's your jam, I'm gonna play every single fucking Metroid game except for two of them, and really they're all basically the same game.
The first one was right on the cutting edge of when they were trying out the new 3D effect
Oh
stuff,
yeah.
and it gave me a headache. And
Mm.
after like the first half hour, and it's a long movie,
Oh.
and for me the 3D effect, because the other 3D effect makes stuff feel more like it's coming off the screen.
Mm-hmm.
This 3D effect, I don't know if you watched anything with it, but for me,
Mm-hmm.
it made it look more like I was looking through a window, and so I could tell there was depth, but the
Mm-hmm.
depth went beyond the screen,
Mm-hmm.
which didn't really feel like it added anything for me.
Hmm.
It's like if I was playing a first person shooter, that would be kind of cool, so you
Yeah.
could have distance. But as far as watching a movie is, I'm like, meh.
Yeah. I thought the 3D stuff was all right. It's all right. Like I wound up seeing a few movies in the theater. I probably saw Avatar in the theater with the 3D, and I know I saw the Sam Raimi Wizard of Oz movie uh, in 3D, and that was very much like Sam Raimi. Like this is what was it? It was a lot like another one of his movies, and I forget which one it was, but I was like, oh yeah, and there's Bruce Campbell. Yeah, I love him. Yeah. Yeah, and, one of the trailers we saw when we went to go see Kill Bill: The Whole Bloody Affair was the new Sam Raimi movie, and my partner is like all in on watching it because it's all about, or at least as portrayed in the trailer, it's all about an a-hole boss getting stuck on a deserted island, and then them trying to still be, I'm in charge, I'm the boss. It's like Robinson Crusoe land, motherfucker. So things have fucking changed. Adapt or die.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we are wrapping up here on our last minutes.
Yeah, let's call it. Why not?
Yeah. So hope everybody has a good holiday. You still got 2 more shopping days before. So commercial, but go do your shopping with our sponsors.
Yep. Happy Advent, everyone. Happy
Yes, happy
Yule,
Advent.
Yuletide. Solstice just went by. So
Let's see. I can't spell.
nope.
So yeah, today would be the last day of Hanukkah, then, wouldn't it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, the concludes at sundown on Monday, December 22nd. So yeah, today was the 8th day, the last day. So
Cool.
hope everybody's Hanukkah celebrations went well. That was doing that stuff. Alrighty. Could you? I'm sorry, just real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played a ton of Call of Duty, but I have played a lot of Assassin's Creed.
Same.
I gotta play more video games. That's what's gonna happen.
Obviously, that's what we need to do.
Yeah. Well, cool. Thank you, Donald. Thank you, Brent. Thank you, anyone else who showed up but didn't say anything. Appreciate you watching. Hopefully, see you guys next Monday. So, the 29th, and that'll be our last show of the year. Maybe we'll have something special, or maybe we'll just play it by ear like we always do.
Best of the year.
That's right. So, until then, get my finger over here so I can hit the right button.
Take a
I've
look.
been Troy.
And I've been Alex.
And this has been Geek Tank.